All right. Last time we investigated a cave relay system and hacked into a network, dealt with a cave in. A lot of things happened as these new droids started to encroach. Uh, we are led to believe they are investigating the relay system by on the noble's behest. Our group made a plan and decided to leave the relay system because they still have a remote jack in through Gogarine. And as they leave, they notice a group of familiar faces pointing some firearms at the droids on the outside. What would you
Well,
like to do?
they aren't pointing them at us, so I mean, uh, so are we supposed to stop this exchange that's about to happen, or are we just gonna let the droids get gunned down and act like, oh no, ah, like what are we thinking here?
Do we know that the deal was made with the nobleman to help him instead? Or was that just between the person that was in the room?
We didn't make the deal yet. We didn't make the deal yet. We were supposed to talk about it, but I don't know.
They asked you guys to talk about it outside, and then this happened.
Yeah.
Nothing has been set in
I
stone.
see.
The mining soldier in particular and his wolf drones, which do have guns, they just have them in their mouths, have them pointed at these droids. But the droids are, still not seemingly armed, even on the outside.
There's a lot of weird technology stuff going on. It's not really where my expertise lies. I don't really know how to stop them from shooting at the droids here either, if that's the plan.
I don't even know what's happening.
Well, it looks to me like they've got guns pointed in our general direction, but it's at the droids, not us in specific.
It's a doozy. Do we want to side with the
could-
nobleman or betray
I could
him?
just incapacitate the drones.
Well, we wouldn't technically be betraying him by just having, like, if they gun down the droids, that's not really under our control, right?
But he gave us a deal. A deal that we have yet to accept.
My rule of thumb, if I don't know what to do, is pick the middle ground between the two. Decide later.
I mean, okay. I guess my question is, what would you two like to do? Goga and Shepard? Because it seems like, I guess Gabriel as well. But he sounded like he didn't really know what was going on a second ago.
Well, I like where your head is at, Grex. I think since we haven't accepted any terms, we could find a way to just exit and then figure out what we want to do. It doesn't seem like we're clear in terms of what we're doing. Are we going to side with the nobleman or... I don't know.
Well, do we know if they noticed us yet?
For the sake of argument, you guys, are a little bit further into the cave, and it's easier to see into the light than it is to see into the darkness. So for the sake of argument, we'll say that, from a distance perspective, you guys are kind of like, you can see out of the cave, but these are still like fairly far away. You can just, obviously see, glints of their armor sheerly, like they're a
Okay.
lot different color and whatnot. You know what
All
I mean?
right. Well,
Yeah.
since they haven't noticed us, and we didn't seem hostile to that noble, I feel like he had a good opinion of you, Goga. You guys had a decent conversation, so we can just. They haven't seen us yet. We can just let them get gunned down out there.
Did my disruptor ammo incapacitate these drones? Or no?
Yeah, we'll say it could incapacitate them, but it couldn't disable. As a reminder, these drones have the ability to self-destruct. It would not disable the self-destruct sequence had their body sustained too much damage. So if you disrupt them and they fell to the ground, and then for whatever reason the wolf drones bit into their core, they would blow up. But it would
Okay.
disable the drones. It would also work on the wolf drones for the same reason.
Okay. Yeah, because I was asking. Maybe I'm thinking maybe I shut them off. Gogarine hacks them.
That would be essentially choosing a side, no?
Yeah, it would be pretty committal.
Like, how would they know we Goga did it?
Okay, yeah, if you did it from if you did a stealth check, for the sake of argument, to walk through this, if you did a stealth check, shot the wolf drone with an ammo, they might think it's the royal side fighting against them, which means they would launch an attack. And then Goga could hack the drone, the wolf drone, let's say. Let's say this one for the sake of argument. And then there would be a armed conflict going on, though. Like, just shooting a shot could start an armed conflict is I think the tricky thing here.
So while we're contemplating the two options, you see I would go to start stepping out of the cave, but pause and look back at all of you. I would rather go out there and see if we can just make peace between the two of them. We've been
That's
presented
not
with
gonna
two
work.
options, but
It's
it
not how
doesn't mean
this-
we can't make a third. You say we can't make peace through friendship, it doesn't mean we can't make peace through force.
We're just gonna kill people? Is that what you're saying?
Well, if we present the situation as not fortuitous enough for either of them, maybe they just back out and find a different time to fight. Give us time to think.
I agree with that.
Ugh. Whatever y'all want to do. This technological
fight 'em
shit's
later.
not my forte. I don't necessarily want to fight. I'm just not a fan of what would be the term? I'm not a fan of playing sides, I guess. I don't like this whole little faction war they got going on, and any move we make, if it's made incorrectly, could lead to us being even perceived as being part of one side. I kind of don't care enough to get involved with that.
That's exactly why I present we go out there, not picking a side. If we're the third person in this fight, why would they want to pick one at all? Either side wins and we take them out. We represent that we don't work for either of them, but we're not going to put up with them fighting in front of us. They wouldn't want to do that. They'd back out and they'd pick their own gang war in a different spot where we're not around. Unless they're suicidal. Or they just don't care. In that case, that's not someone I want to side with anyways.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Captain Tally, is it? Is this person under... I guess I'm wondering if they think we're on their side.
That's kind of where I'm at. If they already assume that we're on the other side, what's to stop them from blasting us as soon as we walk out there?
Well, we came here as part of her. She asked us to come here.
Okay, that's true, but we're walking out with the droids, correct?
They could always just assume that we've been held prisoner too.
Well, we also went in there originally because we were told there were people to protect in there, and there was nobody in there. It could be a setup from the start.
That
We
is
won't
more
know
likely.
until we do something.
But hey, if it's a setup from the start and they turn on us, there's another faction out there that's enemies with them. If it's a trap, at least we have them on our side, right? Enemy of my enemy.
Hmm.
Seems as though we're indecisive.
Well, I don't necessarily hate Grex's plan, but I also don't necessarily hate what was being stated earlier. I don't know. I don't care for nobility, but I don't care about this stupid plight that either of them have, so I don't care about sides.
I can
Just
go
let
out
me know if
first
I
and
need to
see
kill
if they shoot
anybody.
me. How's that for decisive?
Eh,
Sounds good.
yeah, that's
I'll
fine.
try to protect you as much as I can.
I step out of the cave.
All right, you step out of the cave. In doing so, the desert droids confirm that the database entry for you is correct to your identity or whatever, and they don't do anything in particular. They just notice them scan you really quick, and then they say confirmed or whatever, and you're free to go or whatever. The mining soldier in particular steps forward, and then he goes, were you guys able to get the hostages out?
I'll look at him and squint, shake my head, no. No, we couldn't find anyone inside, but there were a few collapses. If there was anyone in there, they're buried now. But it would have been a quick death.
I see. Well, that's unfortunate. He turns back towards Tally, kind of mentions something to him. Would you like to roll Dex to try to see if you could eavesdrop on this? Like, pay extra attention to what they're saying?
Yeah. Let
All
me...
right.
Just realized it logged me out of roll 20.
Well,
That's kind of annoying.
yeah. I mean, it
Give
robbed
me
me of my
1
session
second.
yesterday, so.
That's true. That is exactly what happened.
Yeah. 1 second. Okay, log back in. I have a plus 22. Not bad. Not great.
All right. Yeah, you try to hear, and the only pieces of this conversation you can hear are appears they're not lying. Understood, sir. Then he walks back.
Good sign, maybe?
Huh?
I put my hand behind my back so the party from inside the cave would be able to see, and I give him a thumbs up.
Okay. Well, if you're willing to come with, we could take you back to the base. Tally had some conversations with the nobles, and appears they're gonna station their bots here. And if you're saying that there's nobody inside captive by the nobles, then I guess we're okay with it.
Just for me to clarify, when you say people, you mean not droids, right?
Correct.
Okay.
We're under the impression there was one scientist and 3 miners. You're saying that there were tunnels collapsed. There's a good chance they're on the other side of the shaft, which is actually possible to be entered from a different area.
You want us to go in there?
We could send our own soldiers if you're, you'd rather do something else. We've already asked a lot from you.
Yeah, give me a second. The rest of my group's just finishing up inside.
I will begin to walk up behind him and walk out as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I motion for all of you to come out.
I follow.
All right. You're all able to step out. I'm just moving these for ease.
Staying in the cave.
Okay.
If I see he's staying in the cave, I'll just talk loud enough that he'd be able to hear it clearly. But I'll motion towards Tally. Unfortunately, we weren't able to save anyone because of those cave-ins. But Tally says that there might be another entrance into the mine to look for them, if that's something you'd be interested in.
I mean,
I generally enjoy saving people.
doing more missions. Don't pick a side. Interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would we head over to the other area to save more people? Or do we have other pressing matters to attend to?
Just to let Goga know, because it would be knowledge you would have, the second mine shaft that connects to this one is in fact in the data from the relay that you have, but it does not include any additional relays. So just letting you know.
Okay.
So, well, do I already know where this place is?
The alternative mine shaft.
Yeah, where the other people are.
I mean, yes and no. Like, you guys haven't gone there before, but it is basically on the other side of this, like, large, like, almost mountain of sand that you guys have just came out of.
Okay. Well, in my mind, I'm going there to save those people.
Okay.
Go for saving. Go,
Okay.
Gabe. What do you say?
Before Commander Shepard walks to go save them, I kind of stop him. Commander.
Now I'm in there. I'm gonna wait for those drones to leave. I don't want to get scanned.
That's, yeah, valid.
Commander, if we're splitting like this, I think we should let everyone know.
Well,
Or
that's
at least you should have someone with you.
ugh, that's not sounding good. Well, Grex wants to save them. Shepard wants to save them. Gabe, what do you say?
I want to save them.
Yeah, I figured you'd say that. Oh, Goga. I like look down into the cave where I see him talking to Shepard. And I look back to Goga and I go, it would seem we kind of have a decision made, huh?
He sighs. Yes, unfortunately. However, if you and Grex are leaving, it seems maybe you can let my uncle know all what happened, and then I'll fill you in on what happens over here. Through the PDA, of course.
Okay.
A nod.
Well, I guess if they're going to save everybody, me and Goga, we can head to their base and meet with who they want us to meet, I suppose.
Oh, so you would rather follow Captain Tally?
I don't know what I'd rather do, but well, it's hard for me to say fully what I want to without eavesdroppers.
Gogarine looks to Gabriel and Shepard. Well, you two seem like the only ones who want to save them.
No,
that
Grex
good
does
with
as
y'all?
well. Grex does as well. Grex is going.
Oh, Grex too?
Yeah.
I'm always down to save people.
He's always, he's the save people guy. It's kind of, isn't that literally your job?
Well, my job was to save one specific person at a time, but
Yeah,
call
but
it a
in
hobby.
it's that's like it's tangentially related.
Yeah, whatever that word means.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know what that word means, but
Yeah, I
Grex'
know.
eyes
Yeah,
go
yeah,
wide,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
like
No, Greg,
lick up
my
and
character
lick my
is
eye to
very well read,
re-moisturize
so I
it.
kind of have to talk like it. Yeah, I kind of got to use big words when you don't think I would.
Okay. Be sure to keep comms on.
Of course. Let me know if you find anything or you need any help.
Alright. Okay, so who would want to stay in the cave to not get scanned with Tomisk? And who doesn't
I'm
really
fine.
mind on
I'm fine with getting scanned because I know that
Yeah.
like the shit on me is already out there in existence. So
Yeah.
I'm fine with getting scanned.
Okay, we'll say that you all walk out, scan, they say confirm, no problem. Yoga, do you plan to get scanned or you want to stay in the cave with Tomisk?
Okay, well, I guess Gogo was under the impression that Gabriel and Grex would be with Tomisk.
well, no,
So-
but we're
So
like
there's kind of like
Are you
two
just
issues.
talking about just being scanned?
Yeah, there's
in
kind of
general,
two
or-
ways to do this. So some of this is like very slightly future sighty, but it's going to happen right immediately after this. These drones are not going to leave. So Tomisk is likely going to have to get to the other mine shaft through an alternative entrance in this mine shaft. But he can do that with money and his tools. He doesn't need anybody's help to do it, and nobody's help would be particularly fast or useful for it. The only person who could potentially help, and it's only against cave-ins, is Gabe. And maybe
Break
Goga
it.
for similar reasons.
I can do the opposite.
Wait. I don't have. Do I have my stealth? I don't think I have stealth. Do I have this full stealth?
For what?
Because I could just put on the full stealth and just leave.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I don't think you have. Well, the other thing is, would it be full stealth to these robots? That Goga would have to tell you if they had certain optic sensors that could see it. Because if they see in thermal or something, then it might be tough.
Look at that big body.
Because they're robots. So if you want Goga, you can roll an int check to do a 2-for-1 here
Activate.
to see this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got the full stealth.
Okay, so
Actually,
go
yeah.
ahead and roll me an int check to see if these guys could see through his full stealth.
Okay.
Or 9. So you check their optic sensors. It does appear that they could potentially see full stealth. If you want, because your roll's kind of bad, if you want, you can black out the server for the desert drone for like 30 seconds. If you want to draw that type of attention to make sure he can get past them without getting scanned.
Well, if he's going by himself, then Gogo would go with him.
Okay. So then the choice here would be either A, you guys would go back into this cave and find an alternative route, while whoever else wants to would go around to the other shaft, and then you guys would meet up. Or B, you black out the server for 30 seconds so that both of you can walk out with everybody else, but the server gets blacked out for 30 seconds, so that comes with whatever that comes with.
My understanding of the situation, the reason why I made the choice was because I thought the droids were gonna leave. But you're saying they're not gonna leave.
Correct.
So
They're,
I might as well-
they're
so
supposed to
I'm-
be stationed here forever.
That's great. So, so I'll just get out because I don't even think I have enough money to like do we'll do all that. So I just have to get scanned. Unfortunately.
All
That's a good
right. Okay. So you do that.
Unless I can do like some agility type beat and like acrobat my way so they don't see me. But we ain't
That
gonna
would
do that.
be
That's okay.
very Batman to do.
If that's like, then, that's okay. I can.
It's
I
up to
can
you.
get
I mean,
scanned.
if you mention that you have a problem with getting scanned to Goga, then I think Goga would be inclined to try to help you not get scanned. But if you keep it inside, I think it's difficult to avoid getting scanned, is what I think.
Yeah.
So it's up to you as a player if you think Tomisk would confide that type of problem to Goga.
Nah, we're just gonna get scanned.
Okay. So you get scanned. Let's see here. Their database is insufficient to find anything problematic with you. They say confirm. And Goga, same thing. There's nothing. Oh, I should check for Goga, I guess. To see if they would. No, yeah, they don't. I was just saying, like, if these drones would have anything to do with your family's company. All right, you're all able to leave. These guys kind of walk away with you guys and take you to the alternative entrance. If for anybody who wants to go, is there anybody who wants to not go? Was it Eve? You wanted to go to the mining establishment instead?
Well,
Or-
if everybody is going, I'll just go.
Okay. It sounds like they are. But sound off if anybody doesn't want to.
Yeah, I think if Goga goes, I'm going. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, if Shepard's not going anymore, then yeah, we just.
Yeah, but I think he is.
I'm going.
Yeah, we're all
Oh,
going.
you are going. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
and
all going.
the discrepancy was I didn't want to get scanned.
right,
Yeah,
right.
that
I was gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So yeah, we're all going.
Okay. No problem. You all head over to the secondary entrance for this place. 1 second, as the location did problems, so I'm fixing it. Okay. This is fortunate. All right. So you guys there. Copy your tokens because somehow deleted all your tokens magically. Okay. You'll have roll 20. Okay. I'll place you here for now. And then rebuild what I already had built that got destroyed. Okay. You guys enter the cave structure.
Assuming the other guys didn't follow behind us.
That is correct. They did not attempt
Okay.
to follow you at all. They took you to the cave, all like walked through what happened. They walked through the dune area. Tally didn't talk or do anything in particular. They walked you over to around the whole thing to go to the other side. There were no robots on that side because they clearly care about the relay seemingly and not the actual mine shaft. And during that trip, at no point did it sound off that anybody accessed the relay. to Goga's bug that he has inside of it. And then you guys arrive here.
I'm going to go over next to Goga, and I'm going to look him like actually seriously in the eyes, and I'm going to go, Goga, I didn't
What's
want
up?
to choose this side. Why are we running more errands for them?
Yeah, I know. But we were indecisive in terms of choosing one. And to be honest, if there's people actually stuck, then it wouldn't feel good on my conscience.
Yeah.
Feel we need to have a better conversation about what are the pros and cons. I'm sure, we'll run into a lot of cons, but we're talking about
Well-
nobility here. And then these
Yeah.
people who are against them.
Well, I mean, we were supposed to talk with them outside the cave. We didn't. Left them on red. Ghosted them. Completely. And then immediately afterwards, we're doing another mission for these guys. I mean, that doesn't sound great.
It never does. Kind of see him pop open another cigarette, light it up, smoke it. But what are you gonna do? We'll figure it out. I promise.
Yeah. Kinda have to. Always have to.
That is true.
Oh shit, it's a Metal Gear Solid 1 level.
It is one like a
Oh fuck. Yeah, the guards are gonna be starting from over here. They're gonna be walking across. Like
Mhm,
this. We
Yeah.
gotta sneak past them. Oh fuck. We got one that walks down this main hallway that stops right here.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's a Metal Gear Solid 1 level, man.
Okay.
I'll just we walking around for work.
Yeah, I see that. I'm walking this way down here. Because that's kind of what I do. I've realized I'm a bit of a wanderer. So I'm just going.
Trying to check for vital signs, scanning the area.
Scanning the
Oh, yeah.
area.
Around the corners.
I guess you actually do have a good ability for that, the scan thing, to see if there's people here.
All right. As you proceed, Eve, go ahead and roll me the thing. Sorry.
What thing?
Dex.
Dex. Okay. Oh my god. Y'all
All
curse
right.
me with your low
You
rolls.
walk down, and as you kind of walk down this tunnel, something falls off into your eye.
Fuck, into my eye?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Or a clod or something.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like a fucking rock fell down and hit me in the eye. I was like, shit, I guess I just lose an eye. My fault. Fuck.
Yeah. So you're unable to see right now as this thing fell off into your eye, and
Ow.
yeah, it sucks. Tomisk goes to scan. As he does, he notices a lot of interference in this tunnel. There must be some sort of like substance you're under the impression maybe there's like phosphorus chaff in this mine or something, because it's jamming your sensors really badly on your computer equipment.
Don't tell me I just got phosphorus in my eye.
Might gotta have that looked at.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm losing an eye, gang.
Don't worry, I can look at it.
Oh yeah, med student. That's true. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, I'm
Will
gonna
they
keep
not
on
just
walking. I
grow
ain't scared of
back?
nothing. I'm me.
Yep.
I'm walking.
All right. Where else does anybody want to go? As they move their token a little bit, I will let you know when you have to roll something.
I look around the corners, and I put my hands above my eyes, trying not to get fall into them.
I see.
Like a
Yeah,
like
be
I'm
careful. This
look-
place is like real. It's really falling apart. I can't even see right now.
I look down the hallways and then I just slowly move straight, looking at the walls. Like, I hope there's not another bomb.
All right. As you get right there, roll agility.
Assuming you meant Gabe.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
I should have clarified. That's on me. Gabriel, roll agility. A stat for avoiding things. sometimes.
for shit today. We can't roll for
As you step down, you feel a pressure plate, extremely well disguised, completely under the dirt. As you put your weight down, you feel that you've pressed it down, but you haven't activated the mechanism, so you stop. Frigidly, you kind of
Damn.
look backwards towards Grex.
Too
Um,
damn scrawny.
I just pressed the pressure plate. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too light and trigger it, or maybe it's when I pull up. I don't know.
Yeah, usually when you lift your foot. Well, that's not good.
Do you want me to
We
break
could
the mechanism?
always chop your leg off, leave it on the plate.
If it,
You think that's a
if
good
the pressure
idea?
plate could be pressed down by something that lag, just put a brick on it.
You see me smile. I'm just joking, kid. Calm down. Tomisk, you know anything about this?
Does Tomisk know anything about this? Being trapped on a planet all his life? And
Thomas,
then
would you
Tibet.
like to look into this pressure plate and
Do they
thus
have-
roll me an int check?
They got pressure plates in Tibet.
Okay. Yeah, I can roll.
Let
you
me
have
know. Do they
super-
got pressure plates in Tibet?
Don't you have like a really good stat for rolling for what this is? Am I wrong?
And
Now, can I add a scan?
You
check
can,
to
yeah,
it?
because you can look at the object safely, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I really can't get on my hands and knees since my leg is already on this.
Just don't
That's true.
move. Stop.
no, that's a good roll,
Yeah, so
finally.
Tomisk looks at this and realizes it is a human-designed contraption. It routes into the wall here, and it activates a turret.
Oh. That would be pretty bad.
Could we break the turret before it's activated from the pressure plate, or would damaging the turret activate it?
The Goga question. But normally, based on what Tomisk knows about this system, you release the pressure plate, it pops out of wherever the socket is, which Tomisk doesn't know where it is because he doesn't know where the wiring goes because it's into the wall. But it comes out somewhere, probably somewhere where obviously it makes sense to gun you down, so maybe further down the hall, and it shoots you. You could, if you can find the turret, you can break it, or if you could like disabling the wiring could, based on Tomisk's knowledge, also activate the turret, like cutting the wire would.
Hmm. By him lifting his leg isn't gonna make him explode, or it'll
No,
just
it's not a
activate
landmine.
the turret.
Correct.
Okay. Well, can I perception check where the turret might be based on like an indent on the wall or ceiling?
Yep, you may attempt to do so. Go ahead and roll. Or are you gonna ask Eve?
I was gonna say, I hear them talking about this pressure plate like halfway down the hallway, and I'm like, you guys said there's pressure plates in here?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I can't see right now. Hold on. How high up is the ceiling?
That's a great question. They're quite big actually because they have to get mining equipment down here. So I'd say like 20 feet tall.
Okay, I activate my wings and hover off the ground since I can't see.
All right, sounds good. Yeah. So with your roll, Grex, without passing Gabriel's position, because in fear of potentially hitting more pressure plates, you're only able to see you're looking up. And you aren't seeing anything like conventional for a turret holster. Like everything just looks like Earth from where you are. So you at least get the idea that there isn't any in. I'll use a ruler for this. There isn't any in this area.
Well, I would have walked up next to him. I forgot to move my token.
No, it's fine. So you from here. Whoa! I almost grabbed a token for no reason. Okay. Yeah, from here you can look around on a 47. Let me see if there's any reason that something would have been knocked loose. That is possible. It isn't plausible to see this. Your greatest intuition would tell you that it would be like the ceiling above this spot from like a security perspective, right? Because it would have the ability to shoot down 4 places. If there's pressure plates on each of these halls, and given that there might be other ways to this spot right here, it would be pointless to only trigger on this hallway that you guys are walking down. So, your intuition says that it's probably above here, just super well hidden.
Rex, I have an idea. It might be stupid.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm thinking of stepping off the pressure plate, and when the turret comes out to shoot me, I'm going to place a portal in front of it, then place a portal behind it so it shoots itself.
Can you do that?
I can place portals.
So that's a yes.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, yes.
Okay. Well. Baby Dalvo isn't like super heavy, huh? He's super lightweight.
He's really light.
Correct, yeah. He's at most 10
Yeah.
pounds. He's not like nothing, but yeah.
In case this goes poorly, I'll step in front of him to take the bullets for him.
Okay. So I will need to know the exact places you place the portal, Gabriel. Because it matters.
Okay, it'd be the equivalent of the middle.
Yeah, you're free to draw 2 lines to tell me where the portal is.
Since I'm assuming it's going to be in the exact middle right here.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to place it like right in front of Grex right here. And then like right here. Or maybe slightly up. So like, if it's in the center, it shoots at Grex. It comes out and just smashes in the back of the head.
Okay.
You'd think they'd have warned us about pressure plates ahead of time. It's almost like it was a
that's my
setup or
first
something.
thought. Well, that or he's lying about knowing these places. He was willing to let us walk. I don't know why this would be a setup.
Because they didn't destroy the droids.
I mean, would my inclination here, Josh, be that this is a setup? Because my gut feeling is telling me it's not, and there's something else going on.
If there's no people, your inclination would be that it's a setup, probably. If there are people, then not, probably. It would be difficult for the mining coalition to hire like people to act like damsels in distress. If there's nobody in here, then it does seem really suspect, to be honest. Like, it would feel very suspicious. They're constantly having you go into tunnels, and looking for
traps in them
people
twice now
that have
without
traps
warning us ahead of time.
or other things, yeah.
I guess
it
my
would feel
thought
a
to
little-
explain it was
sure.
he's either pretending, or is it she? Is Tally a she or a he?
Tally
Wasn't stated, I don't think.
is unclear, but I believe a woman
Okay,
is fair.
so
Yeah.
they are pretending to be Tally and pretending to
Yeah.
know about this, and does not know that these are trapped areas or that there's actually people trapped here, and is just, I don't know, in some weird way like that, or they don't have the proper information. They're being lied to and told that people are trapped here by their opponents, so that they send their own people into these caves and get their own people killed, and we just happen to show up and offer our help so that they don't have to fall for the traps, which are meant for them and not us. Or so like Tally's not who Tally says they are, or the trap was meant for them and we're eating it for them, is why I'm thinking Tally's not tricking us, but we might be getting tricked.
Yes.
But I'm thinking Tally's not actually the one tricking us. You're saying like my gut instinct would feel like that's not quite true?
I think your gut instinct would, that information being in your mind, I think is very like believable. I think Tally is a completely obscured individual. Nobody recognized Tally except for maybe like a little bit of Goga, but Goga recognized Tally before all the armor.
Yeah,
So
I knew that. Yeah, I knew that Tally was a like bounty hunter from the past that was like really famous at one point.
yeah, so nobody here
Worked
has
for OG and
met
stuff.
Tally in the past or anything, and nobody could recognize the current Tally, so that is correct. Nobody can do that. The only other thing is that Tally recognized Goga on site, which is a little odd. Goga's not like a visually common person to know. He worked at a bar in a decent city, and to know him to any extent on site is a bit odd. It kind of implies that it might be Tally. That's the one credit it has. Now, on the inverse, would it be expected, or would it be likely that you would think that this is like actually like a whole ass trap? I don't think so. I don't think it comes to mind that Grex thinks that everything's a trap based on how he acts. I think it would make sense that you would feel that like this is legitimate rescue operation. There hasn't been anything to imply otherwise. Even off of what you overheard, the fact that you overheard little pieces of the guards saying like, oh, like they're not, doesn't seem like they're lying, is like kind of the piece you heard. Kind of like, unless the soldier is literally also bamboozled by Tally, in which case, you know, extra weird, right?
Yeah, I just don't trust anybody. Like in my character, I don't trust anybody.
No, I know. I'm like,
Yeah,
I never actually rolled like my character's intuition on it, but me as a player, that's been what my intuition has felt like. But I feel like I also generally have a good intuition, so I just didn't feel a need to ask what my character would think. So
Yeah.
but that kind of just confirms what I was generally thinking up to this point. So I'd shout back to you, Eve, with a question mark.
Yeah.
Nope. I mean, it's my job to read people And I'm not thinking that this situation is what we're perceiving it as. Something's not right. You're definitely correct about that. But I don't think everyone here is just wanting us to walk into our own death. Someone believes people are trapped down here. If Tally got tricked, that's unfortunate. If Tally's tricking us and isn't actually Tally, that's unfortunate. But I think the coalition themselves believe someone's down here dying.
Well, we'll see what happens if they're actually down here or not.
I'll buy a round on everyone if this is a trap and we live.
I continue down this hallway on my wings.
Yeah,
chilling.
let me go one by
I'm
one.
chilling.
So, when you turn this corner, roll me a intelligence check.
Oh fuck, me?
Yep.
Oh god.
That is sufficient. You looked on this pathway, and you do manage to notice a trap that is common within the Empire of Gastia that has been makeshifted. It was not originally here. It was made by a person that is likely hiding, but it's an obscuring charm. Now, whether or not it's obscuring a weapon that's aiming at you down the hall, or whether it's just obscuring a person, completely unknown to you. You've seen both in Gastia. Would you like to try to dispel it with a hex?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
You-
yeah. I'll
Go
do
ahead,
that.
roll wisdom.
Roll wisdom. Okay.
That is sufficient. You dispel this Aurora Veil, and as it breaks away, you see it was obscuring a person that was holding a rifle, but they have since dropped it, or not dropped it to the ground, but they have just lowered it because they see a member of somebody they can trust in their mind, a member of Gastia. They kind of wander up towards you. They seem wounded.
Well, there is fucking people in here. That is crazy, huh?
Can I tell if he's like a knight, a demon, ninja?
You get the impression that they're a ninja.
Okay.
Huh. Well, that is unusual. That is unusual.
I don't know immediately how I'd react, so see how the turret thing plays out for a second. I don't know immediately how
problem.
I'd react.
Yeah. All right. So I rolled the turret. It will shoot as he lifts his foot. If he lifts his foot after the portals are set up, a turret will appear that Grex can notice on everything hates me. 1 second. This, that. Damn box. Okay, it's here. Now, it shoots, the portal redirects, it comes out, and it gets barely nicked. But the bullets primarily collide into this wall here, so they kind of go into this wall. Not from the turret, obviously. It actually goes like through here and then out like this into the wall or whatever. But it's only able to barely damage the turret with its fire, but it keeps constantly firing until it runs out of ammo. So do you guys just stand there until it runs out of ammo?
No.
Okay.
I don't just let myself die. If
No.
that's the
You're out of
question.
the fire range, but it would maybe damage this wall eventually. The bullets haven't hit you. They just keep hitting this wall.
So they're not. If we just stand here, they're not going to hit us. It
Correct.
seems like.
They might deal damage to the wall that depending on how many bullets, but you don't know how many bullets.
Okay. Well, I'll just shield Gabriel. If it seems like we're good to wait, but maybe might catch a stray, I'll try and tank a stray for him.
All right. Roll endurance. In case a random stray hits.
Yee.
Perfect. Yeah, nothing does any harm to you. You're able to divert any of them off your scales into the wall and keep Gabriel perfectly safe as it eventually overheats before it even would consume through its entire bullet salvo. And you make do on the opening. If you move forward, you will just kind of warp right next to it. You'll enter this tile in 5 spaces of movement, essentially. Or 1 cube of movement, whatever you want to call it. So if you went here, you would essentially warp here.
I'll pat Gabriel on the shoulder.
Well, hey, nice thinking, kid. Better plan than I had.
It was either that or I stasised it, but I was worried. Because we wouldn't be able to do anything about it still if I just stasised it. It would still start shooting us the second I let go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not afraid of getting shot, but I prefer not to.
Seems like this
See,
was the best option.
Yeah. Well, it worked. Can't say it wasn't. I guess all those college books did you something good, huh?
Maybe I could have walled it.
Oh my god.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Just take the win.
Yeah. Grex, would you like to do a strength check to pull this out of the wall or the ceiling?
The turret?
Yeah.
Yes, I would.
All right. Roll me strength. See if you can yank this out of the ceiling.
I wish I was over there.
Yeah,
I
no
would
problem.
love to
You
the thing
yank
out the
it all the
ceiling.
way out of the ceiling, and you obtain a ammo box. Has, we'll say, 20 piercer rounds.
Do both Tomisk and Gogarine use guns?
Kind of. Tomisk certainly does, but
Go-Go's are like built in. They're like cyborg stuff. They're not like guns.
he has, yeah, he could use pistol rounds. So Tomisk, every weapon Tomisk has is either shotgun or a rifle, and Goga has a pistol essentially. So they take different rounds. These piercer rounds are rifle rounds. So I'll put rifle.
Give that to.
But that's a great
Shep.
question.
So who would benefit the most from this?
Tomisk.
Okay. Just rip it out of the wall and look at it for a second. Go,
Hey, Tomisk. I got a present for you.
Okay. Well, as he's giving me the present, I'm looking at this corner over here.
Yes.
Can I roll to see if I find anything?
You can certainly do so. Roll me dexterity.
Okay. The scan mod or no?
No scan.
Okay.
Of course. You you check that whole section. It looks like it is devoid of anything of importance, though you do get the feeling somebody was here, past tense, within 1 day. And maybe lives down here because you see some like scraps of food as you pay ultra close attention.
Is it? Can I tell it's freshly eaten, freshly warmed up?
Within a day, yeah.
Okay. So then I hear Grex. I go to Grex.
Twenty Pierce rounds is crazy.
And I grab the ammo box. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in my inventory.
I think the only thing is that overheated a bit, but I think it should be okay other than that.
I walk forward
Mm-hmm.
this way.
Okay. That's fine.
I walk forward some more.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Once you get there, roll me intelligence. No scan.
Okay.
That's tough. We are just not doing great today.
You look around and you recognize that there's something odd with this hallway, but it is completely out of your wheelhouse what it is.
Oh.
And I sense. Can I use ancient Tibetan techniques to try to sense what this is?
I would say no for the trap, but you could try to sense what's past it.
Okay. All right, sure. I'll use it. I try to sense what's past it.
You can sense that past it is 2 Drylects.
Oh.
They appear to be strange, though.
Mhm.
You have your past
That's
on
why
a
I-
Drylect planet, and these are not species of Drylect. They are the famously terrifying Drylect symbiotes. Normally something very difficult to notice, but given that you're trying to notice them using Key specifically, it is possible to tell.
Okay. So I walk back and I radio everyone. Guys, we have symbiotic Drylex on the northeastern part of this cave. The wall, the corridor going toward them is pretty weird. It might be magical. Seren Mao, we might need your help with this one.
Okay. Well, I actually have a situation over here. I'm gonna deal with it right quick, and then I can go check that out, I suppose. If it is magical.
On my way to you.
There is proof of magic in these caverns already.
I'm walking toward where.
Toward me and the ninja.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be talking to the ninja while you're on your way here.
So
Um,
let me know when I get there.
Okay.
Yeah. So he dropped his rifle and started walking towards me. And I kind of like raised my eyebrow looking at him for a second. And I'm like, what's I still like have my like hand out, you know, ready to do some magic in case I need to, and I'm looking at him and I'm like, so what's your deal? What are you hiding here for? We did hear there was hostages. Are you a hostage? Is that what's going on here?
They nod and they create a magic sigil in the air, which is a complicated phrase for I need backup, used in ninjas. You get the impression they
Okay.
have sworn a vow of silence, which is something that ninjas can do.
Yep. Yep.
If they swear a vow of silence, their powers are doubled, but they can never speak again.
They can never speak, yeah. I'll lower my hand and I will walk over. Kinda still a little skeptical, but I'll walk over. And I'll look at them. And I'll go, so, okay. You need help. Are there other people here?
perhaps?
They nod, and they write 2 in the air.
2, huh? We'll say that this is when I would get the call from Shepard that there's a weird magical thing going on in the northeast part of the cave, and I'll look at him and I'll go, I'm assuming that they're also hidden via magic?
He shakes his head no.
No. So there shouldn't be. He said that there was something perhaps magical in the northeast part of the cave. Is there
He-
anything you would know about that?
He paints out the ninja magical symbol for monstrous rather than magical.
Monstrous.
You know from your time at Gassia that usually monster is a reserved term for something that is it's harmful in that it's like predatory. Usually it lures people in and dissolves them. So he's likely referring to something that will degrade you and decay your organic body as you enter it, rather than like a goblin.
Gotcha. Okay. So, do you know what might lie past that then?
He nods yes, but as he kind of draws out the ninja phrase, you see him rewrite it a couple times, and he seems at a loss for a term that could ever be used to describe it.
Okay, understandable. Understandable. Can you state how long you've been here?
He nods and is able to inscribe 1 month.
1 month.
Using global time or universal time, of course, since planets are all different.
Okay. 1 month. So, that is a bit strange. Do you know who put you here? Wait, why were you allowed to have a weapon in here if you're a hostage?
He writes a very simple message, stole it, which is just a line
Yeah.
for ninjas.
Yeah. I should have figured that. That's on me. That's my bad. It's my mistake. Okay. So do you know who put you here? Do you know what the whole deal with that is? We know there's some kind of stupid faction war going on this planet.
He lifts his chin towards the sky a little bit, thinking. And he more or less says, like, he has a guess, but nothing definitive.
Gotcha. Ooh. Well, I guess you're a good person to ask then, well, potentially. Do you know a Tally? Perhaps?
They nod yes.
Okay. Do you know who Tally is working with?
Nods yes.
Would Tally have sent people here to rescue you?
Nod yeah.
Okay. Alright. Then I will reserve my judgment of Tally, I suppose. Yeah, we'll help you out of here, I guess.
As
I can,
Tomisk would get
do
to like this corner, Tomisk, you are struck by a non-destructive ninja seal, and your armor stops working.
Whoa! Whoa!
You say "whoa" out loud.
Yeah.
He writes out
So, whoa.
the ninja symbol for ally ?
Yeah, my friend is heading here that I talked about earlier.
He decommissions the seal to your armor, Tomisk. Your armor functions again.
Can I scan the trap?
Sure. The seal that sealed your armor that activated.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to tell that it is in fact Gastian paper with Gastian ink and nothing else.
Yeah, it's magical.
Yeah, there's nothing technological about it.
Okay, yes. So, this well, he doesn't like that. Shepard. This guy was hiding here. Apparently, he stole a weapon off the people that are holding him captive. Apparently, the whole Tally stuff is kind of true. Tally would have sent somebody here to save him. One thing I forgot to ask: do you got a name? What's your what should I call you?
He puts up a ninja symbol for like blank, I guess, and
Okay.
wolf.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, Shepard, this guy's a ninja. And he would be from the same place as me. Yeah, apparently he's one of the people we're here to save. He says that you know that thing you found up there in the northeast? That thing you said was fucked up and weird? He says it's monstrous. So don't walk in there, you'll get shredded. That's what that means. It like rot you. So yeah. Should we go up there? Wolf, should we be heading over there or is it not worth it?
Thinks about it. Said. It writes up a really long phrase on the wall that translates to, depending on morals, ending them might be safer.
Can I read this too, or
Yeah, we'll say you can scan it into like a global library and you can read it by translating it.
morals?
Huh.
Mm.
Well, man, what do you think, Shepard?
Mm. It is this ninja human? No,
No, he's a ninja. It's a race.
there's a race. Oh, okay.
They're Gastian
Uh,
race.
And he said that they'll be better off dead. That's am I correct or no?
He's inferring that killing them would be safer than rescuing them.
Wait. Are they monsters? I say with a grin starting to form on my face.
He says no, but their power is evil.
Shepard. We should go do something about it. You see her like fingers start moving around and twitching as if she wants to make a weapon really bad.
I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna follow. Shirin Mao as she goes over there, but I'm thinking I'm gonna try to rescue them.
Okay.
Okay. All right. On your way up, obviously.
Do you say that to me or no?
Nah, I don't.
No. Okay.
Yep.
Then we will continue on.
On your way up, Grex and Gabriel, what would you want to do?
So we don't know that any of that happened.
You see them move up with Hollow Wolf, but the amount of information you know about this. Sorry. One moment. Sorry, that was scary for a second. Okay, so the amount of information you know is that they're talking about the ninja, and they were talking about the Northeast, but you don't know the details of the ninja's opinion of what they should do on the Northeast. But you do see, context clues wise, you do see like a actively excited, potentially violent Eve, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, is that one of the hostages?
I turn to them as I'm walking past. Like I'm around the corner already, but he says that, and I come back around, realizing I should address the actual important thing. Yeah, he is. His name is Hollow Wolf. He's a ninja from Gastia. He was hiding himself using magic.
Did he say if there were more?
Well, there's monsters, is what I was told. So. And then the smile starts forming across her face as she begins walking back up.
But are there more ninjas to save?
Hollow Wolf would write no in the air, but it would be hard for you to discern what that means without Tomisk translating it for you, or Eve. Would either Tomisk or Eve say what he wrote?
Yeah, I'll tell him what you wrote.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tomisk can say it. I'm already past.
Yeah.
Already
He
walked
says
off.
no in the air, and then he says infected Drylect.
Infected Drylect. What does that mean?
I am a Drylect, right? I asked that earlier, but I'm.
You
like,
are, yeah.
Am I tripping? I am? Yeah, okay. I like squint. What does that mean? Would I be at risk of getting infected?
He shakes his head no. And then he makes a gesture like injecting in your arm.
Well, so what? They were experimented on?
He nods yes.
Ah, great. By who? The Coalition?
He draws a crown.
The royal family? Or the noblemen?
He nods yeah.
Yeah, that seems about right.
I scream from down the hallway. I told you it's always the fucking nobles. I hate them.
Yep.
We go ahead and follow.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's terrible.
Can I see the like weird monstrous stuff going on? The weird energy going down?
Roll intelligence.
Roll intelligence.
You'd recognize this as like evil, like very, very evil geomancy. Like a Dryleckian spell, but it's definitely like with dark fairy magic or something from Gastia.
So I can attempt to dispel it?
You can attempt to hit it with a hex, though you do know that if you roll below a 50, it will damage your mind. Not permanently, but it will.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go for it. Let me
Wisdom.
roll wisdom for that, right?
Yep. You fail. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, fuck!
Oh my god.
I got baited.
Yeah, you are able.
That would actually be creep as hell. That'd be so good.
Dare you think you can succeed on this?
Yeah, you roll beneath a 50, your mind explodes. All right, well I rolled a 100. Oh, that also fails, by the way. Fuck.
Yeah, that would be crazy. No, yeah, the spell is disassembled, and it falls to the ground as these sort of effigies kind of break apart, made of bone and sinew, on the ground, and you feel the curse lift quite heavily here.
That's no fun. I expected stronger magic out of them. I will begin walking forward, and I will smile. Can I regen here?
Yes, you may regen.
Okay. I will
Can I
smile
regen?
as I walk
You can all regen
forward.
once.
I will smile as I walk forward and summon the great sword from my back. And I am going to as I do that, I am going to walk back around the corner and place Dalvo down on against the wall so that he does not get hurt in the battle before walking back around the corner.
Okay.
I wouldn't
Alright.
let Dalvo get hurt.
Not my boy.
Don't worry. I will not let him get hurt. He is sitting down over there.
By the way, I do move up to look.
Yeah. It's time. It's time. Yeah, I'm walking for I'm still on my wings, by the way, right?
Sure. Yeah, I don't see
Okay.
why not.
Because I don't think I ever
Yeah,
stated
you didn't
that
say
I
you would
wasn't.
ever end it.
Okay. I just didn't remember 100%.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah, so I summon my great sword. I'm gonna spend the talent cost for that. And I am going to can I like use my wings to kind of move over here and try to hit like the great sword, like the multi-hit AoE
Sure.
thing.
Yeah.
Then I will attempt to do that. I'll attempt to move from here to here using my wings.
No problem. You're able to with no issue.
And then I will do my like I'll just swing with the great sword to hit both of them.
They both instantly die.
Oh fuck.
Damn.
Damn.
Can I scan them?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you can
I
scan them.
wanted you to get a chance to I wanted us to have like a little clash moment there for the character development, but I didn't expect to instantly blow them up like that. I'll be honest. My fault. My fault. I thought we were gonna have like a little character back and forth there. That's my bad.
That's fine. Yeah,
I
you
don't
can.
even know my own strength sometimes, man.
Yeah, you may scan or do whatever you were going for, Tomisk. What were you doing?
I scanned. Well, I dropped it.
Yeah.
The
So you
roll.
scan. We'll say you scan Whisk's body, and you recognize that the parasite, also did die. It tried to eject, but it got stuck due to a curse, seemingly. And you go over to Spiel's body, do the same thing. Same thing happened. It seemed like they were sealed inside of these bodies, but you did stop some dark magic. Your scanners don't help you with magic, so unless they're already saved into your database, and this type of magic is not. But Dalvo does know how this magic works specifically.
Oh.
That's
So
my boy.
he moves over and he goes, "Oh no. Well, I guess it's better now than later." He holds his hand over both of them, and their spirits, all of them fall into Dalvo's body as mini Grex, and he absorbs their consciousness into his own. He's like, "They will live
wow.
together with me and they should be able to live in the great afterlife of the Drylects.
They aren't like angry about what I just did, right?
No,
We're
you
cool.
you freed them from the torment.
All right, yeah, that's good. That's good.
They kept
Dude,
screaming one name over and over.
Hmm.
They said, "Don't let him get to me again." And they referred to a man named Cascade. He's a nobles scientist, I guess they called him. I would translate that to researcher. And he must have been doing illegal work.
Nobles misusing their titles yet again.
I check on
That's what's
Salsa.
common.
You can't find him, which is good.
Yeah, that's good. Because that means he's blending in perfectly.
Do you have a did you have a safe word for him to appear?
No.
Okay, good.
No, just checking to make sure his vitals are still there.
His vitals are fine.
He's integral to my plan.
Yeah.
I know. I understand what your plan is, and I like it. It's just funny. Okay. Well, that was fun. I haven't
I
gotten to do
forgot
that in a little bit.
where I wrote Salsa's. Oh, it's on his token here. Okay, I'm good.
You know, guys, I haven't been able to do anything like that since before we got here, so I needed that. All right. Well, we freed their souls. That's kind of like freeing them in a way. The hostages, kind of. It's like
Yeah, you're able
you
to
know.
free their souls as they diminish into the void. Dalvo
Yeah.
goes up to Grex. Grex, would you like me to send them on or give them to you?
Which one is more, like, ceremoniously correct?
Taking them into you, if you're a Drylect warrior of the shamanistic tribe, they would want to fight the fight with you.
Yeah. I'll nod and go. I'll carry them with me. And I'll make sure those bastards pay.
Ah.
Great to hear, Grex. And he channels their power into you, and you gain the ability Temporary Morph.
Like that.
I'm proud of you, son. You did good.
I'm scan Dalvo.
Yeah, sure. You got Scandalvo, roll into it.
Yeah, that is really smart. I've just been carrying this little monster bee man around in my arms.
He's special.
I agree.
You scan Dalvo. He is an effigy with some plushy parts and some wood and a lot of mysticism carved into each of the little wood pieces. And you could tell it's very magical, and it's a very high-ranking type of magic that makes him exist.
Do I scan a weakness?
No weakness, because Dalvo is not connected to the actual source body.
Okay.
Not my son.
Don't touch my boy.
His only weakness
No,
is being
you
too
guys
cute.
don't know. I'm doing a scan on Dalvo secretly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Secretly.
Our father always knows.
All right.
Yeah, Dal was with him. I know it's on my token because I was carrying him around, but Dal was with him right now, so like he's all the way down there. I wouldn't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes difficult to disconnect doing it though. All right.
Yeah.
Ah.
phenotype.
You ripped him from me.
Yeah.
He's like,
Wow.
don't touch my boy, and pulls him through several walls back to him.
Well, if there's nothing else in here, I'm just gonna
Yeah, it
walk up
doesn't
out of here.
seem like it.
Is there another entrance to like where the scientist might be, Mr. Hollow Wolf?
No, he says with a shake of his head.
Fuck. Okay. Well, let's leave, I suppose.
Well, before we leave, do we want to discuss what we want to do this time so we're not standing in the doorway trying to figure it out?
Well, I don't care about a faction war, but I hate misuse of power, misuse of titles.
It's people to
So-
kill.
Yeah, but it's not the fun kind of killing.
Why killing the noblemen that tortured my people and experimented on them? That's not the fun kind of murder.
Well, it will hardly be a challenge to me, Grex.
You seem to think
I
it's
want
gonna
to
be
do
easy.
it. Don't get me wrong. But nobles are lazy. They offer no challenge to me.
So righteous killing isn't meaningful to you unless they're strong.
I wouldn't say it's not meaningful to me. I said I want to do it. I just said I wish there were targets I could have a little more fun with.
If they're not fun enough for you, you can spar with me.
That's true, I suppose. You would
And you
offer
don't
a
have to go
sufficient
easy.
fight. Well, yeah, but I wouldn't. I have no desire to fight you, Grex.
Not to the death, of course, but I figured maybe that would be fun
Oh,
for
for
you.
practice, yeah, sure, but in terms of a full-scale fight, I have no desire. No, I want to fight them. And I feel like I now have a reason to believe that maybe we should go against these nobles. Well, I wanted to go against from the beginning, but I didn't
Well,
want to have to choose a side to do it. But there is nothing more disgusting to me than misuse of power and title.
I am curious, though.
Hmm.
That nobleman that we heard. He said the rest were evil, but he's not, right?
He said a lot of them were bad, but he was putting in work, yeah. That's what was stated.
What says that that can't be true, but the rest of them are evil?
I mean, that's not for me to concern myself with, I suppose. If he chooses to denounce them and their actions and work against them, then sure. But if he chooses to fight for them, he'll die a dog's death all the same.
Because it's starting to sound to me like I might have been right. That
About?
we might be able to get both factions to turn against the real enemy.
Hmm.
A glorious revolution.
Glorious revolution, yeah. Well, we'll see. If there is anybody within the nobles that is fine with going against their own best interests monetarily, then sure. But I doubt it. Unfortunately, we didn't get the follow-up communication with that other noble because of, us being... There was guns and whatnot. Tally was there. But I guess we've kind of chosen a side now. We've officially done a second mission for this mining coalition. We've saved who we can. So... whatever. If there's somebody to fight, I'll do it.
If that guy wants to talk to us badly enough, he'll find a way to get in contact again.
That's probably true. I mean, there was what, Goga? There was some other relays you saw, right? We just have to
Yeah.
find another one.
Yeah, there's more locations we haven't looked into.
All right. Well, then I guess we can see there. As for now, Wolfie, we got to bring you to Tally and them.
They're
Is he really
not.
okay being called that? Oh, well, I guess he's.
I mean, what's wrong? It's just a little nickname. I thought it was cute.
Oh, come on. You know school nicknames are always the worst and people hate them.
It's not a school nickname. We're not even at school. I just think it's cute. Are you good with Wolfie?
Nods.
Yeah, see, he's cool with Wolfie.
Huh. Guess I don't know much.
He just never got a cool nickname.
Eve starts laughing because she knows that that it's partially due to the demon fuckery.
Would it make you feel better, Gabriel, if I gave you a cool nickname?
Ooh,
Like
Gabe,
what?
we could come up with a cool nickname for you. Uh.
Ibante.
Oh?
What does that mean?
It's an Earth custom.
Ibante?
Gaybante.
We're just continuing. We're just going. No.
Gabius.
Gabius. No, that sounds like something different. I think it's hard to turn Gabe into something because it has to start a certain way. But, well, how about this? We will call
Gabe,
you...
Amory. Gabe Newell, that's a good name.
No. No, that won't do. Grex, so we had an idea, but I don't know if it'll work in execution.
What, giving him a nickname?
Yeah.
Just don't give him a nickname
G-Unit.
that starts with his first name.
G-Unit. I kind of like that.
Is it because we all start with G?
G-Man.
That's actually not that bad.
G-Money.
I don't know about that.
G-Unit.
Slightly better.
See? We got a lot we could do, actually. Never mind.
We got the G.
Gavin Newsom.
Gavin Newsom, yeah! Yeah, no, I don't worry,
We are the
Gabe.
real G's over here.
Oh, see, now, so for some reason, when you do it, I don't like it as much.
What does that mean?
It's usually a little bit
We
weird
the
for someone to
real
say their own
G.
nickname.
It does seem a little bit
no.
strange, doesn't it? It doesn't feel right, Grex.
Yeah.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Really? He's
up,
moving.
Popo?
Yeah.
We could nickname him Lasagna.
That is your nickname.
Big lasagna. From now on, you're big lasagna.
What?
Is big lasagna.
Yep, big lasagna. We're locking it in.
Real G, you're moving in silence.
Yep. All right, guys, let's get out of
All
here.
right, let's go.
Pack it up. done
Me,
here.
I take Wolf by the hand and we start walking out.
All right.
The hell just happened?
What the hell just happened?
You've been blooded.
You
Well, at least he's not giving me the silent treatment anymore.
Yeah, you're at 0. You're at neutral now.
You're at neutral now, yeah. You're +5 off that.
Yeah. All right. So your plan is to go to the mining hideout or to another such and such location, my brain.
Well, we gotta bring him back to them, I suppose, so.
Okay. So mining hideout first.
I'm at least going with Wolf back to the mining place, but if you guys want to start moving towards,
the what's it called? The other relay station, you can, and I'll just bring him there and be like, yeah, me and my friends were going around looking for something else.
Yeah, I'll go to find the relay station.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'll just do a little escort mission, and then y'all can progress while I'm doing that. I'll meet up with you somehow.
I mean, if you guys want to let me do it, want to do it alone.
Well, Goga has to be there to hack into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm fine with whatever. I was just saying if that's what y'all wanted to do, I could just take Wolf and then y'all could do that.
Okay. Let us go here first. Grab.
Okay.
Okay. So you are to go. Wolf. Okay, you're going with Hollow Wolf to meet with him. I'll do that quickly here. So just imagine all of you guys are off somewhere else. This guy is on patrol over here. You talk to Tally. Hollow Wolf arrives and sends word to Tally through his bracelet communicator. He sends something over to him. Tally confirms it by like looking it through and then nods back to him and hands him a bunch of items. Seems like equipment, because he's been living in rags and garbage for a long time, and some food as well as some money. Hollow Wolf, glad you were able to get out safely. What happened to the others? Hollow Wolf kind of looks sorrowful, kind of shakes his head, sends over a long sequence of ninja characters at him, and then eventually Tally lights a candle for them and places it on a gravestone and walks back over and puts their hands on Hollow Wolf's shoulder and puts their foreheads together. They sit there for like a minute or two like that, and then Tally separates from Hollow Wolf and says, well, you guys are free to do whatever you'd like. I'm gonna need some time off for a bit, so contact me tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay. That's yeah, we can do that. We got some matters to take care of anyways.
Alright, well, best stuff to you guys. Until he leaves.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Wave goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
So, I mean, Wolfie, what are you gonna do now?
They tell you they will be sticking with you guys at least until you're off planet, and then they'll make more decisions.
Okay. Well, guess I'm fine with that. Do you have anything on you that's like constantly giving information back to other people that could potentially say everything about us and what we do? That's perhaps very secretive in nature.
They think about it, and then they look through the bag that they just obtained full of stuff. and they say it might take a while.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm just trying to make sure because I don't. If we do something that makes us perceived as a threat, and then a message instantly gets sent that we don't have the ability to, explain our situation thoroughly, and then we just get in trouble for no reason, that would really suck. And I'm used to things like that happening, and hate when that happens. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's all. That's all, Wolfie. That's all. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not scared about it. Never mind. Never mind. Whatever.
All right. Well, they get changed. They go off somewhere else and get changed and come back out.
I'll call up the two that I know are at the place. I'll call up because I'm pretty sure that Goga and Shepard both went to find the relay thing.
Yeah.
I will call those two up, and I'll be like, "Hey, so we made it to the mining place, and then Tally was like really sad about send me a map so I don't get lost. It's the middle of the fucking
Okay.
desert on a planet I've never been on, so."
I disconnected for a bit there. Yeah, and or my OBS disconnected and then reconnected, but I couldn't hear anything. But right as you called them.
Yeah, I called them asking for directions to where they're at so that we don't, so that I don't get lost.
Turned on my location.
Okay. Bet. All right. Well, we'll be there, I guess. And then I end the call and we start heading on our way over to the place they're at with the relay.
All right. Sounds me. I'm gonna put this. So I know. When that disconnect is, so I can see if I can cut it. All right. So you guys will arrive at the relay. I will say Goga and Tomisk were the ones that went there, right?
That stated they went there. Yeah, I don't know about.
Okay. Who would have been accompanying them
there
to the
it is.
relay specifically? It's just the two?
I think it's just the two because that makes sense, I guess.
Okay.
I know Gabe was with me because he said goodbye to Tally.
Yeah. All right. Gogarine and Tomisk, please roll me dexterity checks, and separate to that, an agility check.
Oh. Any scanning?
No. Good question.
I love that anytime there's a roll, please tell me I can scan, coach.
You said Dex and then Agi.
Yeah. Dex
yeah.
first, then Agi. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, was that a yes or no? What is scan?
No
Nope.
scan.
No scan. Okay, my fault.
Oh, you're all good. All right. You
No, Agi.
both pass the Dex saves and the Agi saves. Great. So, on the Dex save, you notice, various creatures, and you make your way past them safely. Your Agi checks are to how successful that stealth was after seeing them. And you are able to see every obstacle that would be in the way and avoid sight from any ne'er-do-wells, such as bandits that potentially are randomly on this planet, or other desert droids from scanning you or logging your location. You're able to avoid all of that. And not only that, you mark their locations on the data you send over to the secondary party so that they can avoid them as well.
Yeah.
And you make your
You
way
all know I can't stealth for shit.
into a mine.
You said we're in a mine now.
Yep. For another relay.
Okay.
Many mines.
Could I just scan to see if there's any like technology in the area?
Once you get in the mines, correct? Yeah. Yeah. That is what you're
Okay.
asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Let me boop boop bop beep. will initially look like a clone of the other one. I'm just using it as a template. Alright, you guys are here. Let me do. Okay. Yes. You're able to enter, and you notice a signal, like a distress signal, coming from inside this mine, but it is purely robotic in nature.
We all here?
No, you are all
Yeah.
here, but he did that
Uh,
scan before you guys got here.
Yeah, we're on our way there, but we can get there fast because we got the details on where everything is. So
Yeah.
We got downloaded.
Download.
okay. Well, he's just got to get to that big old computer, press some buttons, and be like, "Hey, I can talk to this fucker again."
Well, I just go in front, check corners, make sure things clear, and we'll roll accordingly if need be.
That is good of you to do. You will, in fact, likely need to roll. Right there. Roll for me, Dex.
Okay.
Okay, at this point, you realize that to the south is caved in and likely just stored materials.
We could probably use those materials though.
Yeah.
I mean, I could break through if you want. Just,
Orange.
walk up there, hit a nice little on the wall, break it down. Potentially cause another cave in after the fact, but we get to the supplies.
Yeah, I ping on the map where I need you to do as I continue on checking corners so we get to the big computer.
Okay, well, before that, one sec. You cannot go
Oh.
through this crawl space without a roll.
Okay. Okay.
No problem. But yeah, did you decide to do anything with these supplies down here?
He was
I-
telling me
I-
to go down there and break the wall so that he could get to the supplies.
Sure. Okay. So you do, Tomisk, with the previous roll, notice this tunnel. It is
Mhm.
really not fun. Like
Oh.
it could easily be trapped. It's really hard to do anything when you're in it. And you consider it to be, like the easiest place to trap, obviously, since it's the only way in. So you're extra cautious of it, but you might need assistance with properly determining its safety.
Okay. A question.
No problem. Yep.
All right. What's the roof looking like?
The roof is 20 feet up like before, but this specific area is a crawl space. It's only about 4 feet tall.
Oh, that would be like hard for me and Grex to go through at all.
Yeah, it could very
It's
well
like
be.
small.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's wide enough that you can essentially roll like sideways through it. Like it is actually very wide. It's just not tall. Or
Gotcha.
very wide is kind of
Would
not
my
accurate.
geomancy here make it any easier to get through?
It can, yes.
Oh,
Well, then I wait for the squad to get here.
okay. Well,
Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and head down to get to breaking that wall for him.
Okay. So Goga, because of your prior thing, and you noticed the distress signal or whatever, you notice the signal coming from north of you, like here.
Mm.
So your assumption is some sort of drone or otherwise is in that region.
Okay. Yeah, relay all that information to the team.
So there is some kind of robot up there? Robot computer or something? That's
It
beyond
looks
me.
like it.
That's beyond me. That's not where my wheelhouse lies. That's you guys. I am gonna break this wall though. That's what I do.
Alright, roll me
That's
strength.
what I'm good at. Yep, sure enough. Could I nah, fuck it. I'll just try to break it raw straight up. So what is my strength? Oh, my strength is actually decently high. Wow. Look at that. It's almost like that's what my character does or something.
You are able to cleave the rocks blocking without causing any future cave-in and make your way in to grab some Rubico crystals.
Ooh.
There. I'll have to double check what where the tooltip for that.
And we already have some of those, right? We already have
Correct.
2 crates worth to sell. So that just gave us 2 more crates worth, and they cost a fuck ton of money.
Worth 1,000
Worth 1,000 a crate.
approximately.
Yeah. Okay, well, you will see me walk out with 1 crate in each hand, and then I put it down on the ground next to where I put the hole.
Dick. And I asked Grex, can he use his geomancy to help us with this cross space?
Oh yeah, that would be pretty nice.
Yeah, of
It'd be
course.
hard to get through there.
All right.
Not gonna
So
open it up entirely though.
yeah, you will expend your third resource to use geomancy. To do that, it will just be the amount listed. So in this case, druidic magic, which is 20, you will just manually remove from the current side of druidic energy the 20. So it would be at 80 or whatever. I could not create like a scripted button to do that, so without everything exploding, unfortunately, because the way the sheet works. So that is the one I could not automate.
How much am I reducing it by?
20.
20. Sounds good.
All right, so you expend 20 druidic energy. What would you like to do to this crawl space? You can explain pretty much creatively however you want this crawl space to change.
I suppose it'd stay a crawl space, but I would pose it to where it's a lot wider on the top end. So instead of having to crawl through like on our stomach or our bellies, we would be more so in just a crouch going through it.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to kind of raise it up a bit and like an extra foot or so and widen it to where it is quite easy to get through. And it even has more support. You're also your geomancy also completely disables whatever trap would have been in that area.
Ooh.
Damn.
Well, that's pretty convenient.
As the stone floats around and reforms and roots pull and grab the wood and move it around. You guys watch this mystically shift around, and then eventually the dim green glow of it kind of recedes back into Grex.
Wow.
Yeah. Neat.
I
Yeah,
proceed.
that's
I proceed
cool,
up.
okay, well, I guess I'll crouch down and follow behind him.
I'm gonna assume Goga is gonna want to check out that robot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's following y'all.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just keep on being a vanguard.
Okay.
All right. Roll me agility, Tomisk.
Oh. Oh.
All right. You step out, and once you kind of get up in this, I'm going to call it a kill box, but essentially these 4 red spaces are set to launch a flamethrower. You attempt to jump out of the way, but can't quite get there in time as you only move
Can
a bit.
can I use my wings after exiting to try to move over to him and get him out?
I would say it's a pretty difficult thing to do. I mean, it's just a giant flamethrower.
Yeah.
Because you,
Sure.
in that sense, you'd have to move like way further than he's trying to move 10, and you'd have to be moving like 20.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't even be able to like make it and like push him.
No,
Take the flames myself.
no, just the angle is the problem. I would say. Like, I don't think it's a problem of theoretical speed. It's that like going from here to here is pushing him towards the fire because it's coming from the north. He has to get this
I
way,
see.
and it's just difficult from
I
the angle.
see. Yeah, that is unfortunate.
But he has armor, like the point of his armor is to tank some damage. So
Is it technically a ballistic?
no, it is just fire, pure flamethrower. So you will take 40 fire damage, which is just it's just 40 damage for you, stamina. You take it out of your shields, which is what your armor is.
45?
No, it's just flat 40. So your current shield here, you just drop at 60. Yep, perfectly fine. And that value will repair itself if you ever enter your ship. But yeah, the flamethrower activates on him. He doesn't quite get out of the way. The flamethrower stops after sieging him with fire for a bit, and the device disables as it's gone through its fuel.
Well,
Mhm.
that's interesting. Huh.
I think to myself, gotta be quicker than that. And I
Ooh, what's
continue
over
up.
here?
I
Alright.
continue up to the next check.
Sure. Okay, so Eve, roll me intelligence.
Yeah, I had to ADHD max with her for a second.
You have no issue noticing that this is a spear wall trap, and you just lay down, and it all activates above you.
Fucking cartoon character.
And yeah, I would assume you just shatter the spears with your weapon or your hands or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, when they're out, I grab them all and just start breaking them, and then I keep on walking.
All right. Tomisk, yeah, you're free, Tomisk, or just roll me a dex check on this entire upper section.
I'm scared.
Yeah, you got shot by a flamethrower last time.
No worries.
There
94,
you go.
perfectly fine. You're able to move up to here. You check the whole area. It is completely clear. There are no traps or problems in the northern section. The flamethrower, in your opinion, was the primary trap for that. You see a lot of computer equipment as you get up towards here, so you have a good suspicion that this area is for the robots and the relay and all that other stuff. Eve, as you get to the bottom here, you see that this shaft here goes to some sort of escape tunnel for nobility.
Huh.
And who else wants to go through the tunnel behind Gabe? Is it
I will.
okay? So Gabe, you can walk out, and Grex, we can proceed. This is sort of the action being taken, and Wolf will guard this against would-be followers.
Yep.
Eve, just roll me Dex. This is pretty casual, just to understand what you're seeing here.
Okay, you said it's like a tunnel. I'm gonna see if there's any of them fuckers hiding in here.
Okay.
Nah, I don't
39.
see shit.
You look around and you don't notice anything of note aside from the hatch that's pretty obviously here in the back. Yeah, nothing special. It does look unused to you. That's like pretty known. Like it, if it was used, it was over a month ago.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go in there and see if there's any like medical supplies or something to steal for the ship.
That makes sense. Gabe and Grex, would you like to travel any particular way?
What's down?
Hasn't been investigated. This direction hasn't been.
I cautiously look around and take a few steps down.
Alright, roll me Dex. Perfectly fine. You also know that this, similar to the other one, leads to Rubico crystal storage, but this one has been emptied out. Likely by the noble who potentially used the bunker to leave and set up this trap for the spear wall. So he was scared of somebody entering against him, and he set a bunch of traps and ran away out of maybe paranoia. It's very unclear, but that's the story that seems to be kind of unfolding based on the setup of this place and which traps were activated. Gogarine's able to follow Tomisk up here as he is curious about the relay and robot. Goga, roll me intelligence to follow some of the wiring here. Perfectly good. You know that there's a wire on this wall, even in fact a terminal that's like underneath the earth. You have to like literally hit a thing to like reveal it on this wall. And it has the ability to deploy the actual relay server systems in this hallway.
Okay, so if he hits it, it'll deploy that thing.
It will reveal
The
all of the
server systems?
terminals for everything
Or
here.
just reveals. Okay.
Otherwise, they're all hidden.
Okay. Yeah, he'll go up to it and then try to hit it to open it.
Alright,
turn
roll me
everything
hacking. Intelligence plus hacking. Sort of pulls a couple wires out of his arm, places them into this device. He starts breaking through the encryption, but finds that it'll take quite a bit of time. Whoever locked it up used some high quality human encryption, so he is locked in place here. And as he is, Tomisk, in the corner of your eye, you notice an assassin type droid attempt to take Goga's life.
I get in front,
Right.
body blocking.
Body
And
block. Got it? Yeah, continue.
I take out Rhonda and attempt to shoot it.
Alright. Roll me a endurance check first for attempted stab here, and then the Rhonda thing will be guaranteed. Based on the check, I guess. Or if it's horrible, then. No, that's fine. So you tank it, it hurts quite a bit. Doesn't quite take out your armor, but your armor's down to 20 total. And you place Rhonda against its core, and you just let off rounds right through its body until it becomes Swiss cheese and it decommissions entirely.
Fuel levels are below 50%.
I think to myself, gotta be quicker than that.
Okay, that's fine.
Are you okay, Goga?
Thanks. I've been better. It's not the first time someone attempted to take my life.
Let's see, wait. I think I have something. Do I have something in my inventory? I don't. Okay. Well, I'm very vigilant right now. And I'm. Can I scan the area if I
Yes.
find another one?
You may scan the area. Roll me a dexterity with your scan. Given that you do have an assassin droid scan in front of you, you may use your scan value to look for more. You are able to determine that this droid right here that had a distress signal was a trap, and in fact houses a information network to launch multiple assassin drones. Although the assassin drone you just took out was the final one. The trap has been activated numerous times, it would seem, and as you scan the area, you see the remnants of many assassin drones that have died performing this plan to stop the terminal from activating.
Take a deep breath of relief, and then I go to the downed robot and proceed to siphon fuel from it.
You're able to siphon some fuel from it. You may receive 20 fuel.
Does it have money on it?
The robot have money on it?
Let's see. It is a target capable of loot table. It does not. It in fact has information regarding who sent it and set it up.
Okay, well, I'll take the information then.
The information is that for whatever reason, these assassin drones were set up not by the noble, but by the enemy of the noble to burrow through this wall here from another mine. You get the impression that it is a third coalition attempting to kill a corrupt nobleman and sent these after him. After scanning it, you're able to confer with Goga's information and find that this assassin drone is actually a modification of the drone you saw that scanned you at the mine, meaning it's from the noble you guys talked to.
I'm on in comms telling everybody this.
That noble sent it to murder another noble who likely was in charge of the relay before he was put in charge of it.
Oh, so maybe that one fucker we were talking to wasn't lying.
Yeah, seems so.
As this happens, I would say, Eve, you complete the ability to enter said bunker, you break the latch on it, and you enter. You find a dangerous type of ore, though it is also worth something. Syphilo crystals. Toxic.
Do they give you syphilis?
Yeah. That would be what they're for.
Probably makes good weapons.
I mean, do I have any knowledge of these things?
Yeah, they're unknown material. They're just like they're the equivalent of in real life if somebody knew what like a, like obsidian.
Right, and
Not
so I
silver.
can't feign stupidity and just pick it up and be like, okay. Um,
Probably not.
well,
And a cache of
dollar.
dollars.
Ugh. Yuck.
I'll say it's about
Let's see.
1,500.
I'll give it to everybody else. I don't care. I don't
Okay.
want it. Everybody else gets 375.
Woo.
All right.
Is that reduced or no?
That would be a base value, I believe, and then you would reduce it for yourself when you obtain it.
Yeah, money serves no purpose to me.
Wait, so do we all get 375 or is it split up between us?
That's
375 each.
375 each.
Goga, roll me another hacking check. And Grex, were you primarily just helping Gabriel out with this room? Or did you want to look elsewhere?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just helping him out.
Perfectly fine. All right. Goga, you finish what you do, but you notice that it set off a back-end alarm, which will alert somebody that you guys are here. Whether or not that matters, completely unknown. But you do know that somebody tracked that you entered the system and released the relay. For better or for worse. You're still able to place the bug within the relay, and the relay terminals appear along this wall. Cascading down. And unlike the previous relay station, which was more like a master hub, this one seems to have one station for each relay that it's linked to. Let's say there's like one here and one.
Are we hacking into all of this?
He has master access to them without having to go in front of each of them, but if he wants to individually connect to them and connect them to his terminal, he can, but he has to roll check on each of them individually.
Could I scan it and get information on it? Maybe it helps his checks?
Yeah, I'll allow it. They're all the same type of device, so if you sit there and like spend some time on scanning these specific terminals, it would be helpful. Go ahead and roll intelligence plus scan on the device.
I'll just do that 3 times then.
Sure, you can do it 3 times. I mean, that's plenty. Probably don't have to do it 3 times. So you're able to assist him. No, that's great. I'm just saying, like, you passed it by a lot on the first check. So, yeah, Goga, if you plan to look at these and connect them all to your device, you may roll. If you fail, you may roll again. So go ahead and roll me a hacking check for the first one.
Okay.
All right, 65. That will pass. Go ahead and roll for the second one. This one's got a harder DC normally, but if you fail it, you can roll again. Okay, you don't need to roll it again. All right, roll third one. This one has similar difficulty. I believe it's 70. So you may roll. You beat it by 1. All right, you're able to, without setting off any additional signals, attach them all to your personal device, and now you have wireless access to every relay on the fucking planet, sorry, Calfor. Yeah, you have access to all Calfor relays, including a mining satellite laser. So you'd only be
Okay.
able to fire it once before getting locked out.
What do you mean by fire it once? Like to just actually see where the other relays are at, or?
No, you can fire a satellite laser from space anywhere on this planet one time.
Oh, a satellite laser. Okay.
Yeah. But once you
That
do,
ought to-
you'll immediately get flagged, and it'll lock you out.
Okay. Yeah, I call everybody up on the PDA. Okay, team. I got it. I have all the information to all the other relays on the planet. Plus a laser that we can shoot from the sky. It comes from a satellite, but we can only do it once. Also, heads up, we might have company coming soon. I don't know when, but they know we're here.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
It never
Okay.
sounds good.
I mean, you have access to a giant fucking laser now. I'm not scared of somebody tracking us down here.
By the way, what's down that hallway?
Well,
This thin one.
oh, I thought you were talking about mine.
Look at this one.
We don't know. Nobody's been there.
Correct.
Oh, I'll go check it.
All right, you check it. Once you
while-
enter it, roll wisdom. Good. What you?
While I'm still on the call to everybody, I'm gonna say, does anybody know how to deal with toxic materials? That's probably not a good question coming from me. But does anybody know how to deal with toxic materials?
Yes.
Well, there's a box in here of toxic crystals that are used in a lot of weapons. So, if anybody wants any of those, you can have them, I guess. It offers nothing to me, so.
Yeah, the two people who could touch them. Well, three, I guess. 2.5 are Goga's one of his arms, Tomisk in his suit, and Grex.
I got my suit on, so I come in there, pick it up.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Gabriel enters this tunnel, and his mind does not crumble under the weight of whatever afflictive spell was cast on this tunnel. But you do find yourself strangely lured further and further in, but not in any dangerous way. And when you get to the end, you see a dark, mysterious, like almost like black oak box with some talismans geared to it.
Box. There's a box down here.
Okay.
It's made out of
It-
black oak and it has runes all over it.
Good job,
I roll.
lasagna.
He kind of like just gets a deadpan look in his face. And he's like, okay.
You don't like the nickname.
I think am I alone down the hallway? So no one sees the look. He's just like I
with
try to
you?
see what the rune.
I'll turn
you
the
follow me down the
corner
hallway?
because I hear him screaming.
Did you follow me down the hallway, Grex?
Yeah, I just didn't move my token.
No problem.
Yeah, I turn because I hear him screaming.
I
Grex,
look at the rune.
roll me wisdom.
Uh-oh. Where's my wisdom?
Mystical.
He did say my mind didn't shatter from
That
this.
is what he said.
Your mind
Oh my
also
God.
does shatter.
Yeah.
You're
I
able.
walk in, my eye like twitches a few times, and I'm just like, feels weird in here.
Yeah, something about this room. I can't tell that much. I look at the runes. Inspecting them.
Roll me int to see if you understand what these are. They are not in Archaeodon.
I'll meet you guys at the ship.
All right.
Oh, you're taking the crystals back?
Yep. I only have
Yep.
20 shield left. I need this
Valid.
suit. I need this suit to keep me alive.
That is valid. That is you. Yeah, go for it.
All right. You roll 56. You just know the language, but you can't read it. It is written in Primordial.
Oh,
Do I know anything about Primordial?
People know a little bit about them, but the main issue is like objects like that are kind of dangerous sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
it's written.
So often people don't even touch them, because there's famous stories of people touching them and becoming old or babies or whatever.
I turned the corner now that they've, because I've heard the screaming and whatnot. I turned the corner, and I go, "Why are you guys screaming?"
Well, we found a box with primordial runes written on it.
Primordial runes?
Yeah.
That sounds fun. Okay. Question before walking in, do I notice the magic that's gone off recently or no?
No, primordial
No?
magic
Okay,
is
then
basically
I'll
impossible
walk
to
in.
detect. Okay.
I'll just walk in.
All right, roll whiz.
Roll is. Oh wow.
Ooh.
Let me roll the table.
1 under, 15. Roll an under, roll a 15, 1 under, 40. Roll 40. 1 under.
Well, it's a D10 for the effect.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
6. You are currently to act 20 years older.
That doesn't mean anything to my character. She's a demon.
I know, but
So,
act as
for
though
me-
you've been on a 20-year journey.
okay. Act as though I've
You've
just
seen
experienced
some
20 years.
shit. You have seen some stuff.
Huh.
Dude,
Oh. This is definitely an interesting.
what the
one.
fuck just happened?
Huh?
You walked in the room.
You didn't warn me about that before I walked in the room.
I didn't
Warn
warn
you
you
about
about
what?
walking in the room before you walked in the room.
You didn't. Even though I asked what's
Oh.
going on in here, I screamed, I yelled, I went, "What's going on in there? What's going on in there? Is everything okay in there?" And then you said there's primordial rooms. I said, "That sounds fun." You didn't say anything about me walking in. You didn't say there's anything that even happened when I walked in. When I would walk in.
Did something
instead-
happen when you walked in?
It seems like it.
I
We
can
didn't-
tell that.
You look down the hallway and my eye is like twitching while I'm staring at you.
Did something happen to you?
I have like a dead look on my face as if I've looked into an abyss of sorts. Mhm.
Gabe looks. I guess lasagna looks
Lasagna,
completely
yes.
like.
Yeah, boy.
Looks
Lasagna.
completely like. Is everything okay? Like he's actively like. Is something wrong?
Yeah, something is wrong.
What? What happened?
It's fucking primordial magic, man.
I think that's what we said.
You said that it was on the box.
It is
Yeah, it's
on
on
the
the box.
box. You want
when
to
he
check out the
says that-
box?
I need. When he says it's on the box, yeah, I suddenly just raised the box over Grex's shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, this box.
Yeah. I'll like hold the box out towards you, Eve.
I
Yo,
pull.
yo,
I just
look
hold
at
up the
it.
box and hand it to Greg.
I understand.
Just unthinkingly.
I understand Tomisk now. I understand. I get it. I
Oh, no.
understand.
Oh no.
I'm gonna die in my sleep.
I get it.
Okay, roll. Gabriel, roll me intelligence. Rex, you don't need to roll.
Nice. Or not nice.
I just love the visual moment of he's like, "You said it's just on the box." Yeah, it's just on the box, and I suddenly just raise it over Greg's shoulder.
Oh, that's right.
Roll
That's gonna be
int
fun.
though.
That's gonna be fun to
Gabriel.
watch.
Gabriel lasagna. Okay.
Lasagna, G Money, G Unit, G Shock,
GPQ.
like the watches.
You are able to possibly transport this for some length of time without getting bodied to get it on the ship if you would like, though it is still a dangerous thing that you would likely want to keep in some place where people don't wander. What would you like to do with said box?
And keep it on my nightstand.
Nice. Nightstand box, of course.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up. I can't fucking do it.
I know.
Oh, I can't fucking do it.
All right. Well, you guys decide to head back to the ship? Question mark.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You guys head back to the ship. Let me.
It's cool. I'm wondering what to call it. Hmm.
Trying to come up with
Lament
a name for the
configuration.
box.
How does that sound, guys?
Why? Why are you naming a box?
It's cool.
Well, I
The
mean,
runes look cool on it.
maybe the box is alive. It's primordial.
Can anyone here read Primordial?
Can I?
Primordial.
I don't know if my family would have been that tapped in.
Roll me into DC 110.
Holy
And-
moly.
So I have to roll a 99 or a 100.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you. I got this. We're the
Yeah, that's
100
never-
gang.
Never gonna happen.
We're the 100 gang. We get these.
No,
gang, gang.
I didn't. Don't do that.
I did get the 100,
You did,
but I didn't get the nat 100.
Yeah. All right.
Do I know primordial enough to know what the rune on the box says, but not the language as a whole?
I
Hmm.
will allow you to know that the box
It says warning, don't touch.
Says rewind on it.
Mm.
When we get back to the ship, I immediately walk through the portal to my room.
Fair enough.
After Eve walks away, grumpy, I look at Gabriel and I'm like, the box says rewind. Maybe we can rewind time and make Eve not so angry.
That's a good idea. If anything bad, if we say something wrong, we could just rewind a couple seconds and act like it never happened.
Like I could open this box, and if something bad is inside, I can rewind opening it.
Yeah.
I gotta open the box.
All right, you go to open the box, and in doing so, you seem to cause a rewind to happen as we end our session.
You fucker.
Do I know? Do I
God damn it.
remember that I rewound?
Yeah, you'll remember
and
everything.
opened the box.
It would be funny if, because
the people affected by primordial magic are the people that remember. So me and Grex are the only ones with memories of everything that's happened.
It would be funny.
It rewinds my Nomad ship.
Oh,
no.
God.
That rewinds all your time spent at college, but not your student debt.
You
Yeah,
guys
so
have to
you're
fucking
so you're a
worry that
serial
that
killer
happens.
again. So you're a serial killer again.
All of you are dying
also,
in your sleep if that happens.
but also you are stupid because you don't have your college learning. So you no longer
You
are
seem to think I
sneaky
have
enough
to
to
go to
sneaky or
college to know how to officially slit your throat. in your
yeah. So you're no longer sneaky or smart enough to be able to efficiently kill anymore.
sleep. He's killed
I
many
like the
people
idea of you like
college.
walking and slit my throat in my sleep, and I just wake up and turn and look at you, and I'm just like, oh hey, what's up, Gabriel?
Yeah, I feel like
My
you
throat
basically
heals.
did the same. You would be like, "Oh wow, I didn't know you were. I didn't know you rolled like that." That's the problem with Eve. You can't do that with Eve. That's a good time.
The thing, you must understand how prolific Gabriel as a serial killer was, and how good he was at it. He
That
went to
would
college for a reason.
that would not. You don't want Eve to know that.
How many levels?
How many levels?
Yeah, fair enough. You receive
Give me money.
2 base levels.
2 base and